Welcome back. It's Zed. Today we're going to be playing something a little bit different. And not so different in the way that it's not spooky, because I've been told it's pretty spooky, but in the kind of game style, we're going to just try something different, see what you guys think, see what I think. So welcome to I Live Under Your House. I open my eyes and here I am, home again. Such a wonderful feeling. So from what I gather, this is very much a click and move kind of thing. So as usual, no one. That's good. That's very good. I like being alone. This is the main hall. How nice it is here. Every time I come here I feel joy and pride because I dug all these holes. I don't even know which hole to go into first today. Well, enjoy. Every tunnel is different. For example, this one is narrower than the others. Sometimes I think I might get stuck in it and then my heart starts beating harder. My whole body gets tense. I can't help it. I have to move slowly if I want to get out of it. I love this feeling. You're on your own there, buddy. Should we go down this one? Oh, okay, so the eye blinks on you. I need to find something sharp to open it up and see who she used to be or what she has become. Okay. So I don't know if we've got anything sharp within here. No, we've got this. So we go back. Okay. Back in the main hall. Let's check out a different one. Ahead of me is my pebble space where I keep the different stones I find during my excavations. I like to look at them, to stroke them. Oh, how I like to stroke them. Sometimes I even dream about stroking a stone and the feeling is so real. I can feel it at the tip of my fingers. I love stones. Again, you're on your own there, buddy. Although maybe we could just give the stones a little touch. I found a rock sharp enough to cut through someone's belly. Oh, that's great. Let's head back up to the main hall and was it this one? Yeah. Oh. So we've cut this open. She died when I was born, or so it seemed to me. I never knew my father, and maybe a creature like me has no father at all. For as long as I can remember, I've been alone all my life. At first I just watched her body, hoping maybe something else would crawl out of it and I would have a new relative. However, this did not happen. I talked to her body from time to time out of loneliness, though... Does that say mood? Sorry. Though I mooed or mowed, I don't know, and made different... No, it was mood. Though I mooed and made different sounds rather than spoke, I had to eat its various parts because I was hungry. So I'm grateful to her. If not for her sacrifice, I would have died. Over time, I began to notice that her body was crusting over, and the places I had bitten were getting scarred. I realised that she was still alive, so I started eating her body more carefully, trying not to take too big a bite. Layer after layer of her body grew a kind of crust, eventually forming a cocoon through which I could no longer penetrate. What is going on with this game? I don't know how much time had passed since then, but I waited and waited long enough for something to happen, but nothing happened. It's a pity she never saw what a beautiful creature I had become, how many tunnels I had dug. Well, now I'm sure I'm all alone in the world. Great, I'm tired of worrying about her. I don't know what to say. The remnants of the creature I came out of. I was worried that it would come out of the cocoon and want to eat me or avenge all my bites, but apparently it just decided to die quietly. Now my anxiety was gone. So have we come out of this? We've been eating a body. Is that what's going on? So this was a cocoon then, okay. Can we go anywhere else? Let's check these other spots out. So we know we've got the sharp stones there. We've been down that one. What's in this one? This is my sleeping place. This is where I usually sleep. Although I can sleep anywhere, I still prefer to sleep here. Okay. They're laughing at me. Every night when I try to sleep, they come to me to make fun of me. They laugh. They have so much fun when I cry. They watch during the day and wait for me to do something stupid, looking for opportunities to make fun of me so they can come and laugh at night. Sometimes they talk to me, they whisper things, they want me to go outside. These creatures are pretty nightmarish. After a night of torture like this, I usually wake up tired and hungry, so I crawl outside in search of food. What the hell? I won't stop, what the hell? What the hell indeed? I don't seem to have any other choice. Have to go outside and see what's going on. Oh wow. There you are, I knew you'd show up soon. It's because of those noises, isn't it? I don't want to leave my home. Maybe it will subside on its own. Nonsense. Maybe they came to take you home. Maybe they came for you. Who knows what's making those awful noises? You must come out. Okay, so I'm out. And then what? You know what's next. The same thing you always do. The same thing you do when you're hungry. What makes your breathing quicken and your whole body tingle. It's time to go outside again. As soon as I crawled out into the open air, a disgusting sight came into view. There were metal creatures everywhere, and a horrible-looking structure stood before my eyes. I had no specific plan of action, but one thing was obvious to me. There is construction going on, and they are building right over my head, and something has to be done about it. There were too many people around, and I couldn't act out in the open. I had to wait for the right moment, and I started watching. You vile creatures will pay for disturbing my peace. Okay. Oh, damn. So we're gonna, yeah, bees. What should I do with you? I have to be careful. If they find me, it's all gone. But I can't do nothing either. My strength is enough to deal with only one of them, but maybe if you kill one, the hunger is getting stronger and stronger. No strength to hold back. Something has to be done. Let's go wild. Yum, yummy bee. Oh man. This is my schoolroom. After the first time I ate a human, I lay tired outside and didn't even have the energy to crawl back home. The very first one I had was some guy sitting in the woods, drinking beer and talking to himself. At first I didn't want to do anything to him. I was just interested in watching him. When he noticed me, he started laughing out loud and pointing his finger. Then he suddenly picked up a stick and started hitting me with it. When it was over, I lay there for a long time looking at his skull. Over time, I have accumulated so many skulls that sometimes I burrow inside this pile and gradually fall asleep. Wow. Eventually the house was finished. Different people began to come and go from the house. The unbearable stomping was causing me to have anxiety attacks with every knock. What if they find me? What if it never ends and I have to move somewhere else? Where would I go? I don't have the energy to dig new tunnels. From time to time I had to crawl out to see if everything was okay, if they were looking for me. For some reason, I had the distinct feeling that they had come to hunt me down. That'll be the anxiety, my little worm friend. Then one day people came in and dragged a huge number of boxes. A woman in a blue dress yelled at them and waved her hands, and then everyone left, but the woman stayed in the house. Time passed and no one else came to the house. It was just this woman. Well, she doesn't look like a threat, I thought. However, pretty quickly my life turned into a nightmare. Pretty much my entire living area was right under this house. Every action she took, every step, every sneeze echoed through the depths of my sanctuary. Her life became part of my life. Gradually I got to know her schedule, what she does, how she does it. I knew all her habits, the rhythm of her gait. I began to feel that my sleep was disturbed. I just couldn't sleep with something constantly pounding, muttering and shuffling over my body. In the few hours when I did manage to sleep, those ghosts of the night would come back to haunt me and make fun of me. Oh yes. Now they really had a lot to laugh about. Thus my torture became a 24-hour routine. I have to do something about it. Even at the risk of being caught, at the risk of losing my home. Who am I kidding? I don't have a home anymore. She took it from me. I must get out and stop this nightmare. Chapter 1, Love. A thrill of excitement overwhelms me. I no longer have the strength to hold back and watch from the sidelines. It's time to find out who lives above me. Let's do it, buddy. I need to look around carefully before I act. Oh, look at us. In our little pixelated 3D world. I kind of want to know what we look like. This is the first time I've ever been inside a human house. There is so much space, it makes me sick. The only thing worse than this is the outdoors. Can we like... We must be pretty small, right? We gotta be. Although we can eat like a whole person, so... I'm not familiar with human life, but I once saw construction workers staring into a similar dark box. They stared so intently and sometimes shouted something and raised their hands in the air. Strange creatures. What we got here? Ah, I know what it is. It's called a book. Once upon a time I was very hungry, and just at that moment a little man sat down next to the entrance of my home. I remember he had little hands, little feet, and he was like a puppet. That little man also had a bag with him. I don't remember being aware of all the dangers of this world at the time, so I climbed out of my hiding place with interest and began to look at him. The little man didn't notice me right away, but when he did see me, his eyes widened and his mouth opened in that unimaginable way, and he made a horrible, disgusting sound. That sound was driving me crazy. I wanted to get closer to him, but he kept crawling farther and farther away from me. Eventually the feeling came over me, and then all I remember was his head in my hands. Wow. His body was lying somewhere nearby. His bag he had brought with him was slightly torn, and then I saw books scattered around. I don't know why they caught my eye, but I took them with me. Many pages were badly damaged and stained with blood. Some pages were missing altogether, but that didn't stop me. I began to study them, and it was thanks to these books that I was able to learn the language of these creatures and get some idea of the human world. Oh, no way. I found new books over time. For example, recently when I ate a couple of campers. I enjoy reading. I'll have to remember to pick up this book when I'm all done. Okay. I do apologise if this is a lot to listen to. me reading all this. I'm just trying to save you guys time if you're watching on a mobile or, you know, there's any issues with reading text at certain sizes. Just trying to help. Trust me, I'll be the one paying for it later. My throat's gonna get dry. I remember people lugging these boxes here. I wonder what's in them. Let's find out, buddy. Can we have a look in these ones? What's that? Cactus. Oh, maybe we can't search them. Nothing really popped up. Just gonna quickly double check. That's it, there she is, lying in front of me. All that's left to do is take the first step. But I don't dare. Why? Something is wrong. My mood is not the same. I don't feel the same rush of energy and unbearable restraint as before. Well, maybe I should come back later. Apparently now is not the right time. Yeah, I should definitely keep an eye on her. Maybe it's a trap. Well, until next time, birdie. Why couldn't I kill her? And all the sounds she makes now don't seem so disgusting to me. I would even say that I became interested in hearing what she was doing. There's water running down the pipes somewhere, and here she seems to be taking things out of boxes. Huh, I wonder what she keeps in them after all. I think when I was lying at her door, I felt something strange, a feeling I'd never had before, toward another living creature. And so I look at the pile of skulls and I want to take some of my best skulls, my dearest ones, and take it to her. Leave it under the door somewhere. I mean, you could. What is happening to me? Buddy, I think you're falling in love. I think you got a crush on the human, dude. Pile of laundry. I could smell it as soon as I entered the room. That smell, it holds your breath. I've never smelled anything like it before. Maybe I should just take something with me. Yeah, do you little creep. I decided to take one of her dresses with me. Such a little creep. She's going to take some of your clothes to smell. Maybe leave you a skull. Strange, the bed is empty. And apparently she's not in the house either. Where could she have gone at this hour? I have to leave what I bought for her and hurry back to the window in case she comes soon. There's like a whole rib cage and skull. Yep, she's gonna love that, dude. She's gonna move out, right? I mean... Where did we come in? What is this window you speak of? Ah, this window. Here you are back again, but something has changed in you. Nothing has changed in me. Everything is the same as before. Is it? I thought you liked being alone. It is, and I will always be alone. I don't need anyone by my side. Why did you hesitate when you had a chance to kill her? What are you hoping for? What do you think will happen when she sees you? The same thing that always happens. Shut up. Your mere appearance will cause her to vomit. You're different from her. Shut up, shut up, you get it. Or do you think she'll move here? Maybe, but only if in peace is right. Shut up, you vile spirit, I'll prove you wrong. I'll go back to her house right now and wait in her bedroom, and we'll go back to my place together, you understand? Yeah, I told you you've changed. So are we really gonna go and just wait in this lady's bedroom and be like, hey there? Oh man. Maybe slip on the dress we stole. You know how it is. Hang on, where did the skull and ribcage go? So where do we wait? Maximum effect behind the door? I don't know. Can we get on the beds? I mean, what would a worm/creeper thing do? That's the question. Probably got time for a little slither around. So I guess we just wait on the bed. A note addressing Mark. Mark? Who is he? The note tells him to remember to pick up the box from the nightstand that contains candles needed for... I don't understand, there's a lot of words I don't know. Marie comes in. Damn it, Mark, we did it. Take it to the basement. Pay attention, it's still moving. Hang on. Should we just dismember it? Was this a trap for me? My whole body hurts terribly. What happened? I don't remember how I got here at all. I read the note and then... Oh, it hurts. I can't remember anything. I have to go home. Did they... Was this a trap for me? Did I come on too strong with the ribcage? So the window's closed. We've got to go out the front. Chapter 2. Betrayal. Now we're slithering around again. Okay, what we got here? This is the tent of those pesky campers. They obviously shouldn't have set up a camp near my place. Obviously. Just slithering around. After we were betrayed by Marie and Mark. God damn them. All we wanted to do was creep around. Her dress. What's it doing here? How? Wait a minute. going on here? This backpack is remarkably similar to the one the little man had. I remember how in some fit of rage and hunger I killed him and books fell out of the exact same backpack. I took them, and that's how I learned to understand the language of humans. What's going on here? What is going on here? Feel like it's a trap. Don't really know where I'm meant to be going. Ah, okay. Glowing light. Let's stick with that. Seems to work. Some kind of like big sigil on the floor, or what is it? Salt? It wasn't here before. My body feels weak and sleepy, so I think I should lie down for a while. But I need to go first. Did it really work? Why is that thing still moving? Someone is wrong, Mark. I told you, you should have dismembered it. At least we'd have had a chance in the basement. You know it wouldn't help anyway. It can only be killed through a ritual. That's what the book said. My whole body feels as if it's weightless. I can't move. I can barely look from side to side. What's going on? That's her, the girl I risked myself for by getting out. Who's that with her? I don't remember him. What an ugly thing it is. Do you think it knows what's going on? Who cares what that thing understands, Mark? It killed our father. Why doesn't it die, is what worries me. Ah, okay. Ugly, why does she say such hurtful words? She didn't like what I bought her? What a fool I was. I thought we were made for each other. It seemed to me that I knew her well. That maybe somewhere deep down in her soul she guessed about my presence and was waiting for me to come. Dude, these are the red flags, man. This is the stalker. You've been slithering around someone's house, dropping off rib cages, and come on, come on. Are you sure we haven't forgotten anything? Solomon's cell is holding it together, but I don't see foam from its mouth or blue flames or anything like that. Holy shit, Mark, you're asking me that? Well, yes, I'm asking you. You have the book. That's what I thought would happen someday. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should really die. Why should I live when she treats me like that? I feel something new again, as if 1,000 needles were tearing me from inside. Oh shit, Mark, I get it. We forgot. Don't tell me. We forgot the candles, Mark. I think my strength is coming back to me. I think I can move again. Okay, here we go. So that's how it is. So she wanted to get rid of me all this time. Well, you know you've brought me a lot of new sensations, feelings that I haven't experienced before. And now, after everything that happened, I'm so tired and I'm really hungry. I want to take you out to dinner. Mark, I think it's going to break out. Now it's your turn to come to my house. Oh, damn. Chapter 3, Revelation. I moved into Marie's house. Oh, man. You could say she invited me here herself. Now, she and I talk to each other a lot. Wow. I also began to better understand why people put flowers in pots. However, I don't use flowers. I like other things to furnish my surroundings. I also removed that awful black box. Now instead it's something that is pleasing to my eye. I think I can live here. Marie doesn't seem to mind either. I'm getting more and more used to open spaces. Marie and I will have to go down to my place one more time though. We're expecting children. Sorry, what? I can't imagine how it happened myself, but the larvae are already pretty big. They will need to be taken to my lair. After all, they are my children. They will be more comfortable there. Okay. By the way, the voices have stopped, and I don't hear that awful laughter anymore. I think I now know what the word happiness means. And yet sometimes I feel sad. So we got ending 3. Thank you for playing. Not short game. Creepy as hell. Thought I'd try something different. So the ending we got was we ate Marie, impregnated her remains, and now talk. You know, I don't even need to say. You know what happened. It's messed up. But hey, we did something different together. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Take care. And bye bye now.